Hello, my fellow Protos. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and I want to thank you personally for spending a little bit of that day with me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification to keep up with all my future content. Now, enjoy the video! Hello, everyone. Welcome to part 2 of the Chapter 2 full playthrough. We stopped at episode 4 last time, where we just met up with Chizuru. We are going to jump right in here to episode 5, Kurokage, which is going to be about the pharmaceutical company. We're going to do exactly like we did it last time, where we're going to do the battle missions and combat last, and we're just going to kind of blow through the story here first, and I'll try to make it interesting for you guys. Alright, so just Chizuru. Nice, get to check out the new hero. Cool. Episode 5, Kurokage. My name is Chizuru, the successor of the Gaitsuken and a shaman maiden of Yumeshuro. A body shackled by the cursed seal housing Kurokage, the demon who once hid in the moon's shadow and a mercenary of Kaguya Pharmaceutical. Moon shadow? What was that? I have a question. How can you see Kurokage? Kurokage? What's that? The evil spirit you faced last time. No other doctor, not even a Protos, knew of Kurokage's existence. Only you noticed and communicated with Kurokage as if you entered inside me. Chizuru places her mechanical arm over her chest. It may sound embarrassing, but her gaze does not waver. If you don't believe me, I'll explain again. If we talk there, it will become clear what fate awaits both you and me. Chizuru steps forward. For a moment, an overwhelming pressure fills the surroundings, and instinctively you grab the card in your pocket. Use the secret card given by Cassius. Well, that's... Greetings, I am Cassius. This is my personality data stored as AI in the form of a card and business card. It seems the captain of the SS Nightmare has drawn the card. I, Cassius, have a great interest in this case. I couldn't care less. Whoa. Well, Cassius's card is ruthlessly sliced by a razor-sharp blade. Seeing her startled expression, she then drops the red mechanical arm to the floor. Her steps lose the intimidating presence. Now, hold me, hurry. Grab her. Awakening again in a space filled with indescribable evil, the manifested evil looks down on Chizuru from a towering sky. Its size seems to cover the entire sky. Kurokage. That's this demon's name. It was also the name of a satellite orbiting the planet Yumeshuro. The satellite, always in a state of eclipse and only casting shadows, gradually began to bloom with chaos. As a shaman maiden protecting Yumeshuro, I went to the moon to repel the demon. Called the greatest shaman maiden of the era, I was confident I could capture any demon, but I was mistaken. Kurokage was a far more powerful being, and my abilities could not kill it. So, instead of killing Kurokage, I sealed it within my body. Dang. Chizuru turns around, showing her back. The restraints firmly securing her upper arms seem to reflect her resolve. However, in this state, my range of movement was limited, and I never knew when Kurokage would break the seal and burst out. So, I made a certain deal with Kaguya Pharmaceutical. A deal? Kaguya Pharmaceutical implanted mechanical arms suitable for my body. Thanks to that, I could protect my will to seal Kurokage as both sword and shield. Nice. However, these mechanical arms require regular maintenance by Kaguya Pharmaceutical, so I act as their mercenary. That's unfortunate. This is the deal between me and Kaguya Pharmaceutical. Chizuru turns back to face Kurokage. Kurokage also gazes at her. My purpose is singular, to annihilate Kurokage.
Until then, I will never be defeated. She raises her previously drooping mechanical arm and swings her sword widely, slicing at Kirikage. Kirikage disappears faintly like mist, like a shadow. It's futile, shaman maiden of the sealed body. I judged that your power is necessary to destroy Kirikage. So now I plan to decide based on your answer. Chizuru raises her mechanical arm. The sword tip drags on the ground, then points straight at your chin. Whether to save you or to kill you. Whether to be loyal to Kaguya or to betray them. There is no reason not to help her, even if it costs your life. Kurokage is likely a demon-shaped monster created by the influence of chaos. If it truly is a monster, then as a Protoss of the Empire, it is your duty to eliminate Kurokage. However, what are you hesitating for? Well, I don't really know how to destroy it. No, what do you mean? If we follow the procedure to annihilate the Chaos Core, the core must be analyzed first. In other words, only after fully understanding Kurokage can we decide whether to use the SS Nightmare's main gun or choose another method. There's still much we don't know. You mean Kurokage? Both Kurokage and you, there's a lot I'm curious about. Of course, also the reason why Kaguya Pharmaceutical in Laboratory 2 stole the Promonium, Company 110, too. Chizuru takes out the Promonium from her bosom. Of course that's where it was. The radiant light is still dazzling. She reached forward as if to hand over the Promonium, then hid it back in place. If this mission ends safely, I will return it to you. There was no other choice but to steal the Promonium. However... Oh. However what? Oh. Footsteps. And then a blob appears. That thing is terrifying looking. We'll have to get rid of this one before we leave. Okay. Battle start. Nice. Okay, what do we have here? Alright, so this is probably a one-shot. Okay, 3 Will-O-Wisp for each attack card of this unit in hand. Okay, we have that. At the start of the turn, gain Inhibit. When Shadow of the Moon Plus is used, decrease cost of the next card used by 1. Okay, so we want to use this first. 150% damage, 1 Cursed Shackles. Cursed Shackles decrease the cost of the next card of this unit used by 1. Okay. But I think we've decided... This one's first. Then this. Then this. Okay, that drops all these to 0. What does this do? 4 to 38% plus 50% damage amount each Shadow of the Moon created. Okay. Oh, it only does it once. Okay, but then we can go Karmic Flames. And then it'll lower it again. It should, at least. Okay. We may have messed it up. Let me see. I think we can just go on to the next turn and then probably kill it next time. Hand is full. Okay. We are not being punished, so we're just gonna kind of draw them all until we die. Okay, deck is empty. Alright, we have everything. Okay, unique to Shadow of the Moon.
배어야만 결단을 배어야만 짙은 어둠으로 결단을 배어야만 결단을 배어 황혼의 그림자
Okay, now we did that.
결단을 이 힘을
That's a lot of damage.
이용해서라도
Nice. Okay,
배어야만
and then we'll just kill it. Very interesting. Yeah, she is cool. Are you okay, Captain? You already care about me? We just met? Ma'am, can we go in now? I can't hold you on any longer. Stop right there.
잡히면 죽는다.
If you're caught, you'll die.
함장님, 어디
Captain.
계세요, 함장님?
Where are you? Captain?
뭐라?
Huh? Chizuru.
협상은 완료되었습니다.
Negotiations have been completed. If this ends well, we will return the Primonium. Itsuke, escort the guests to Laboratory 2. Nightmare's ongoing. Nice. Well, her combat is really cool. So we like that. We will do the sub-story as well. Moon Shadow Shaman Maiden. Chizuru. Answer, Shaman Maiden of Imashiro. What is your goal? My goal is to defeat you and return light to the universe. But, didn't you see it? The universe is in the darkness. How vast it is. How expansive. And how silent. Chizuru. Suffering is only momentary. After that, all will enjoy peace within my darkness. Despite this, you wish to take the arduous path. Pitiful. Enough with your sophistry. It isn't sophistry. The wavering in your blade is proof that you understand me. You will never stop doubting yourself. Is sealing me within you truly the right choice? And if the darkness is destined to overcome the world once more, tell me, why shouldn't it be now? To doubt is the fate of all humankind, and you too are human before you are a shaman maiden. Chizuru, hey, I've been looking all over for you. Why didn't you answer me? Oh, I'm sorry, Itsuku. I was thinking of something from long ago. No way. Are you talking about that terrifying black ghost? How did you know that? Well, that's because you always come to this skyscraper when you're thinking about it. Yes, this looks nothing like Yumashiro, but this wide open view. For some reason, it reminds me of the ocean from that place. Is that weird? In times like that, this rascal comes and bothers you. You, why are you bothering the lady again? I told you I'd give you a piece of candy if you sat quietly. Itsuku, you're the only one who treats Kurakage like that. Well, I know you sealed him up for good. I believe in you, and you alone. And if he gets loose, someone like me would be gone in less than the blink of an eye. I'd be alive, then gone. So I'll act as I like until such time. You smiled. You know what? You look like a different person when you smile. Not like a shaman maiden or swordsman, but like another noble lady I used to attend to long ago. Itsuku, don't you regret serving me? I know it's not easy to follow me around like this, given your personality, especially when I'm swept up in incidents like these. What's to regret? If it weren't for you, I would have died already. Entrusting my life to someone who saved it, even a fool would know that's the way to go. Even now I dream of those days. Of course Kurakage looks down on me whenever I do so, and I shoo him away. I ask myself in the dream again and again, whether I'd make the same choice if I could go back in time. Whether I would throw myself into the fray again for the sake of saving the world. So, how do you reply to that in the dream? I don't answer. I stay silent, staring into the vast darkness, with resolve telling me I would do it all over again. Yet there's a niggling cowardice that whispers I couldn't. You think too much. Would you like some snacks? Snacks? They're selling octopus sparkle bread up ahead. The truck comes once a week, and it's amazingly good. Sounds good. You're not a child who will be told off for eating junk food for a meal, so it's alright once in a while. Itsuku, wait! And off she goes. But even in the end, I can tell her this one thing. Oh, I can't tell her this. Oh, this is Kirokage, my bad. Wrong voice. That you have come to resonate with the solitude within me. Shut up. It won't take long. You can't hold on to me forever. Not only because you have the weak body of a human, but eventually. My pity for you will also take a part in that. That is what it means to trap one another, human shaman maiden. As I lend you my powers, you are slowly assimilating. I guess I have no choice but to return your own words back at you. It won't take long. I do not intend on trapping you for all of eternity. That's right. I hope that resolution lasts. Eventually, everything other than myself will break and collapse. Dang, so she's just a vessel for the whole universe. So, before that time comes, someone will reach out for me while I hold eternal darkness. Nightmares ongoing. Wow, she is quite the character with a backstory. Alright, on to episode 6. Episode 6, Laboratory 2. Once only having run away with the Primonium, Chizuru now takes the lead and guides us to their hideout. Perhaps it's just my imagination, but when our eyes meet, her gaze seems calmer than before. It was a first-time experience. It felt like someone had entered my body and saw everything clearly as it was. That was enough for me to trust you, so I must still be lacking in training. If this ends well, I hope to spend more time with you. I also need time to get to know Kurokage better. Hey, that shaman maiden's been whispering something since earlier. I don't like it. Why is the captain listening to all that? Hey, are you sure we've arrived at your base, Laboratory 2? Don't worry, we have already arrived at the facility. But there's something you should know before entering. First, guiding you here is entirely of my personal will. Other Kaguya Pharmaceutical personnel at the facility may be hostile. I will mediate as much as possible, but be prepared in case I fail. Wow, what a shameless traitor. Second, returning the Primonium is only possible when I complete my mission. My assigned task is to steal the catalytic Primonium secretly managed in Terrashan, and to use that catalyst to eliminate the target. The target? You probably saw it on your way here. The dimensional distortion phenomenon centered on the planet Delta. That phenomenon's cause is the target of Kaguya Pharmaceuticals' elimination. Oh. Let me ask one thing. Do you know where and how that dimensional tunnel appeared? That's something I can't tell you yet. Just as I thought. These guys are shady to the core. What do you mean? A mysterious phenomenon occurred on a planet managed only by Kaguya Pharmaceutical and Company 110. Kaguya Pharmaceutical tried to cover it up secretly, even stealing new materials managed by Terrashan. Then, Company 110 chose to help the SS Nightmare instead of Kaguya Pharmaceutical. Why did Kaguya Pharmaceutical try to handle this on their own? They want to hide something. They're definitely trying to cover up the root cause of this incident. What do you think? Am I wrong? I wish I could say that. No matter what damage Kaguya Pharmaceutical suffers, I'm indifferent, but I still rely on them, including the mechanical arm, so I should be careful. Yuki, let me confirm once more. If we return the Primonium safely, will Terrashan pardon the crimes committed? That'll depend on you? That's an insufficient answer, but understood. I believe the director will understand my actions. If I'm right, she'll surely welcome this willingly. Because the captain cooperated actively. Itsuku, let's go inside. Planet Delta, Laboratory 2 lobby. So, this is Kaguya Pharmaceuticals research lab. Looks about as expected. Suspicious capsules, creepy operating tables, cold corridors. There's also a medicinal smell similar to what we smelled in the Empire's archive room. What? Even the Empire smells like this? You guys aren't exactly innocent, huh? Think what you want. Director Blanche, your guests have arrived. The SS Nightmare from Empire Archeonon and the Special Investigations Department from Terrashun. Ma'am, is it okay to come out with that right away? Someone might misunderstand. Blanche. What? Who? Came from where? That's the lab director. This is the SS Nightmare from Empire Archeonon. Nice to meet you. Strange. I thought you said you'd take care of it, so the SS Nightmare and SID couldn't track us here. Could you explain what happened, Chizuru? We agreed to cooperate on eliminating the target in exchange for returning the Primonium. Return the Primonium? Why? The research hasn't even started. Above all, you know this matter must be kept extremely confidential. Not only Terrashun, but even Archeonon is involved now. What's going on here? Wait, Chizuru, have you already told them the identity of the target? Not yet. Then send them back as is. No more secrets can be leaked. What's with that guy? Our target is top secret. Only a very few at Kaguya Pharmaceutical have access. I don't know how much you and Chizuru talked, but I'd appreciate it if you leave now. If that's the case, now is when this comes in handy. Use the secret card given by Cassius. You rummage through your pocket and pull out a card. The hologram of Cassius on the card smiles cheerfully. Greetings, I am Cassius. This is my personality card stored as AI in the form of a card and business card. What is this? I know I cut it. Cassius gave me 2 cards. He said cheating is important. It seems the captain of the SS Nightmare has drawn the card. I, Cassius, have a great interest in this case. I'm not interested. Cassie's card is mercilessly torn by Blanche herself, as expected. I had already guessed the Company 110 has long since done the profit and loss calculations on Planet Delta. If we meet their demands, we'll end up losing somehow. I don't understand why we have to accept a deal with no benefit. Looks like negotiations have broken down. Chizuru, are you sure cooperation is possible? I expected it wouldn't be easy, but it can't be helped. Director, please take this. Once you see it, I think you'll change your mind. What's this bottle? The scent. Yes, it's the captain's. Oh, what did I do?
Hey everyone, just wanted to take a brief break from the video to tell you about our partners at W Energy. We are super excited to have them as part of the channel and the Twitch stream. It is one of the best energy drink companies that I've been able to find, and it can replace all other inferior caffeine beverages. So if you're looking for a healthy, natural source of caffeine, go grab yourself a tub. I got mine right here. And I do use this product almost every single day. I think you should too, especially if you're looking for a source of energy or you feel yourself losing concentration. Go grab yourself a tub and try it out for yourself. You're not going to have any jitters. There's not going to be a crash out for you. Like I said, I use this product every single day. So please go to the link in the description below. Use code ND5410 for 10% off any purchase in the store. Now, back to the video.
I guess I smell good. Thanks, Director Blanche. Okay. Bond and Pact. Sub-story here. The cold scent of disinfectant. The hum of machines. A strange kind of peace, utterly at odds with the feeling of restraint. What greeted me as I awoke were things I had never experienced before. Now open your eyes slowly and move your limbs. There's no need to hurry. Your body is much more sensitive and delicate than other living things. there she is. Chizuru. Blanche, this treatment was also a success. Well, you were like that when you first transplanted this arm, Chizuru. Your adaptability, your precise movements, you've achieved better recovery results than anyone else. Truly, far beyond what we had anticipated. You also always call it a treatment, not a repair. Of course, because we at Kaguya Pharmaceutical treat living organisms and not machines. If you really don't like the word treatment, should we call it a procedure? It's okay, it doesn't change anything. Anyway, Chizuru, do you remember what I first said about this arm? An auxiliary device that slows the darkness within me from consuming me and at the same time allows me to wield my sword. The pinnacle and culmination of Kaguya Pharmaceuticals' prosthetic body technology. Which one of them are you referring to? You remember it precisely. It's about what I said last. As you said, this arm represents the pinnacle and the culmination of Kaguya Pharmaceuticals' technology. In other words, its performance and value are the very embodiment of our company's pride and honor. But then, I'm curious how you would break it, and what kind of battles you're going through. All I do is fight where I'm needed. Nothing more, nothing less. You're always like this. Well, okay. It's not like I don't know that some of those missions are commissioned by us. That's why I've got news of a new mission. It's going to be a little different from the ones before. Different? How? Annihilation is what we requested from you, to perform as the sword within Kaguya's shadow. But this time, we'd like to ask you to protect it. It will be hard, but doable, right? Is that under your judgment? No way. All I judge is your body, and only your body. I know better about it than anyone else, too. Moonshadow is a sword style that balances both offense and defense. It can protect and it can cut. It's a pity there's no one here who can correct it. I shall tell my superiors of your confidence. Of course, not so that they would be offended. Do you know about Terashun? The arc of humanity that is not under Zera Empire's rule? That's all I know. This is top secret, what I'm about to tell you, so it would be best if you forget that you even knew about it after the mission is over. We are going to deal with the troublemaker in Delta, one that you are also well aware of. We tried to deal with it so our competitors wouldn't know, but there was no viable way. Am I to cut them down? No. If that was the case, I wouldn't have called it a protecting job. That child cannot be handled by ordinary methods. It requires a very powerful concentrated energy, and to obtain such energy without drawing attention from others takes time. But I recently heard news that they have acquired such an energy crystal at Terashun. Ooh, the Promonium. Is this? Promonium. It is a valuable jewel that will rid us of our troubles. There hasn't been much proper research on it, so information is limited, but we're certain this will be the answer to every problem Delta has faced. If this were merely that sort of matter, it would be better to send diplomats or negotiators rather than someone like me who wields a sword. Oh, you're right, of course, but the person guarding this gem isn't someone you can reason with. All you need to do is steal this gem from Terashun, guard it from them, and bring it to us. Are they armed? Of course. You shouldn't look down on them. You must stay concealed, too. You can't explain our plan to them. If pursued, shake them off. If anything gets in the way, deal with it. Do the job as quietly as possible, like a shadow. Understood. I will report to you midway. Oh, by the way, Chizuru? Yes? There may be uninvited guests. Lately, Terashun has been rather noisy. There's no need to be hostile to them, but you do need to be wary of them. If they cannot be friends, they shall be my enemies. Got it? And one last thing. Blanche's upper body leans towards Chizuru until they are a foot apart. Don't be too wary. We won't make you do bad things. A shaman maiden of Imashiro is working hard to defeat evil from this world, isn't she? I sometimes don't know which side you're on. Oh, I'm always on the side of medicine and patience, especially more so if the patient is a girl who stares at the world with sad eyes whenever I see her. If the repair's done, I'll take my leave. Take care, Chizuru. I hope I don't have to fix that arm again. Nice. A little bit of history between those two, not bad. Alright, episode 7. We will jump right in. Or, yeah, approaching the taboo. However, this mission falls under Director Blanche of Laboratory 2. We must persuade the director together for safe cooperation. Is there anything I can do? We'll use the captain's blood. Director Blanche is a doctor and researcher with academic zeal, but above all, she is known to be fascinated by pure blood itself. Since the captain has special abilities distinguishing them from other Protoss, using the captain's blood should be enough to catch the director's interest. My blood? Of course. I can't guarantee the captain's blood is any more special than other Protoss, but the director can identify traits with even a tiny blood sample, so we must hope for the best. Naturally, no wounds are to be inflicted without permission. Captain, would you allow a small wound? Just a tiny one. Please make it hurt as little as possible. Understood. Here we go. Just kills you. Chizuru runs her sword lightly across her palm, twirls the razor-sharp blade in the air a few times, then shakes her head. At last, resigned in nature, she kneels and tilts her head back. Please prick your fingertip on my horn. That much blood should be enough. Alright. I place my hand atop kneeling Chizuru's head. My other fingers gently cradle Chizuru's head from the side. The thumb tip pricks a sharp horn, leaving a small scratch. Thank you. If you give me your hand, I'll keep the sample safe in this bottle. With this, I'm sure Director Blanche will change her mind. Nice. Ah, this level of viscosity. This scent. I've never smelled anything like this. How can this blood exist? No, if I react too easily, but this is unbearable. This is the blood of the captain, a Protoss of the SS Nightmare. They're also the only person who has ever contacted Kurokage with no other Protoss have. Which no other Protoss have. Kurokage? You mean the demon you sealed? If you're such a special Protoss, that changes things. Blanche steps closer, her face still flushed, likely from smelling the blood. Judging by your expression, you don't realize how special you really are. It's okay. All Protoss consider themselves special, which ironically makes their uniqueness feel meaningless. Even with the Primonium, if an ordinary person approached the core, they would have been annihilated instantly. But, being a Protoss, they were reborn as a special catalyst. Yuki and Renoa are jealous? Yuki, save your emotions for after the negotiations. I know, but your blood is much more interesting than other Protoss. How should I put it? It seems to contain an unknown mystery humanity hasn't yet grasped. If only I could fully indulge in this blood. No, wait, you promised to control yourself, Blanche. I can help depending on the negotiation outcome. Really? To say that before even knowing what experiments we are conducting. Blanche steps even closer, her breathing growing noticeably coarse. Aren't you scared? It might hurt a lot. You'll even get injections. I can endure it for others. So there was a reason Chizuru was so drawn to the captain. I'm moved too. Hehe. I'm not that drawn. Negotiations seem successful, so let's move on, Director. Very well, by all means. The secret we had to hide from outside forces and the experiment that requires the captain's active cooperation. I will soon reveal their true nature. They just leave? Let's follow them. Somehow this feels ominous. Well, she's saying that. That means a lot. Are we really allowed to enter?
막지
They didn't
않았으니
stop us, so
괜찮지
should be
않을까요?
fine. Still pretty scared, aren't you?
여전히 겁이 많으시고
I'm not scared.
이런 분위기의
In a research lab with this kind of atmosphere, who wouldn't be nervous? I'm afraid of what might come out too.
만약
Well, what if something
감당
too
못할
big to
정도로
handle
큰일이
happens?
일어나면
I'm
어떡하지?
already feeling unlucky.
벌써부터 불행.
Nothing's going to happen. Let's go in together.
네.
Yes, sir.
모든 걸 공허로
Let everything
돌려놓자.
return to the void.
그러면
Then we can be free.
해방될 수 있어.
We
영원한
can gain eternal freedom.
자유를 얻을 수 있다고.
Can we? Oh. Following Blanche deeper into the lab, the scent of chemicals grows stronger. The cold air and the quiet hum of the machines somehow feel familiar. If you eliminate Kaguya Pharmaceuticals' target, we'll return the Primanium, and, in return, the captain will assist with the experiments. No matter what you see here, that promise cannot be broken. Understood, Captain? I know, don't worry. Good. Shall we? Let me show you the truth of what we've been hiding. Blanche passes through the biometric authentication and opens the door. What waits inside? Samples of Protos data pasted everywhere, ores used as catalysts, process solutions, fragments and pieces of monsters, and a life form that smells like a chaos storm from its blood scent, but impossible to tell if it's a monster or a mutant. They all look at us simultaneously. Say hello. The pinnacle of biotechnology destined to illuminate humanity's future thanks to monsters. Peltion Class Protos Replica. Nightmares ongoing. Nice. Pharmaceutical stuff. Sounds super fun. Alright, well, looks like that was the end for now. We will do the battle missions next. And then we'll head on to Chapter 3 after that. So thanks so much for watching. That is the full 7 episodes of Chapter 2, and we will see you in the battle missions. Thanks, guys.
Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, drop a like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell if you'd like to see more videos like this one. I will be dropping more content as often as possible, so stay tuned, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Protos Serendipity signing off. Peace!